Hi, I'm Elaine and I'm your beauty editor at Semichem. Today I'm going to be showing you the difference between a salon wax and how to achieve the same results using home waxing preparations like these, and also I'm just going to briefly talk about depilatory creams too and what their role is in DIY hair removal. So let's get started. Now, before any waxing has actually taken place, your therapist is going to have a couple of things in mind. One of them is hygiene, that's a major one, so she'll probably wear gloves like these. She'll also use these spatulas. Now, she'll use these to dip into the wax pot, but she'll use a fresh one each time. That's to stop things like MRSA and other bacterial infections cross-contaminating. So that's an important aspect of getting a salon wax, is the very, very strong hygiene standards that they do have. The other thing that she'll bear in mind is she'll have to completely clean the area, so she'll use a pre-wax lotion or a pre-wax gel. Now, this is to clear legs or underarms or face area of makeup, deodorant or other creams, and it's essential for a good wax. Let's get started. So the wax will be applied in a downward motion. This is towards the hair's growth, like so. Wax strip is then applied and rubbed in, like so, and then with a swift movement, pulled off. Ta-da! Waxing results can last for up to 2 to 8 weeks. Now, this is because hair grows in different cycles, anagen, cathogen and telogen, and you want to catch the hair in the anagen stage, which is the growing stage. And once you do that, the results can last a lot longer. Once the skin's waxed and all the hair is removed, the therapist will apply an after wax lotion. Usually these have aloe vera. Now, the advice she will give you will be to not sunbathe, which is really important. Stay away from sunbeds, don't exercise, don't use creams or deodorants in the area for at least 24 hours. These are very basic instructions to give after waxing, just to make sure the results are long lasting and you don't come out with any rashes. Now, there will be some redness on the area that's just been waxed. This is very normal and it's called erythema. It does die down and it will go away. Sometimes it can take up to 24 hours again just to completely disappear, but it is only temporary. So I'm now going to use the home waxing strip on the leg. This one here is Veet Supreme Essence. It has velvet rose and essential oils in it. Very, very easy to use. I'll just show you how easy it is. You get the wax strip, you rub it together. It says 30 seconds, I've been warming this one already. You pull it apart, which will be easier for you. You might not have to wear gloves at home, like so. And you apply the strip towards the hair growth. The hair growth is going in this angle. And remove. It's so simple and so easy. Now, that was the Veet one. I'm going to go on and try another wax strip. This one is the Pretty Smooth. This one has Chamomile and Calendula in it. And again, it's just the same thing. Rub together. You're warming the wax so that it's easy to separate in the strips. Now, these strips are a little bit bigger than the Veet. And again, great results, fantastic results. So I'm now going to use some of the Veet hair removal cream. This one is Veet Lotus Milk and Jasmine fragrance. It's very nice. You just apply a small amount, and when you apply it on the skin or any area, just apply it thickly and leave for around 3 to 6 minutes depending on the area. Now, depilatories work because they're very acidic, and what they do is they literally melt the hair follicle. but they only do it on the surface of the skin, so it's not going to have as long lasting effects as waxing. I would say usually about 3 to 5 days for the depilatory cream. It's very easy to use and it's a great alternative to shaving. Now once the cream's been on for a while, what we would do, it would scrape it off, like so, and the hair will come off very easily. It's important to wash after depilatory creams to make sure there's no residue of product left on the skin. Remember, it is a very strong product that you're using. Now there are a few considerations before you wax. You have to consider if your skin is sunburnt, is there varicose veins there, heavy bruises, any cuts or abrasions. Also, you can't wax over hairy moles, that's quite important. So these are things that you should consider before getting waxed. After your wax session, don't do any exercise for 24 hours, especially one that makes you sweat heavily. And also avoid using deodorants and heavy creams. The DIY wax strips like Veet supply you with an after wax. That should suffice, that should be enough moisturisation for you. And if you do have any bruises, just leave it off for a couple of days and then wax.